Look, it is revealed. This man, that ox-like strength, made low from their puffed-up mightiness, from the water of the unknown, as earth-like, earthen, dust, reddish. Look at this man. Watch this one. He is understood by his trying to cover himself, shaded as an anointed one, when in fact connected to the serpent, as done away wild donkey, wander, come undone, do amiss, lose oneself, also by intention, break away. Look at this one, from the house of the ox, to where in that gate he and they got moved, made very low. They got lowered and secured there, pinned to the serpent, as vanish, blot, struck out, place of the lost in Sheol. This one works to put men on their side, hunt, chase, lay snares for on the trail, this inheritance and rule. This first one, person does this to people, often coming about from not observing. This one then makes themselves as divided from the Son, from the Father, and as a father condensing those it can, as if anointed. While actually fixed with blemish, lifted up through tumult, he maintains himself, arises, stands himself up, to haunt a place of jackals, the ark, destination of all, a tabernacle imposed, fulfilled. Connected to a camel, one that lifts up heaviness, this one lifts himself up as a strong one of a house. Behold it revealed as elevated, one that elevates itself as arrogance made high. See the shaded staff upon, above, over, on the ground of, as a duty, to subdue and curve, all round encircled authorities, as all, the whole collectively, whithersoever everyone, as completing. Those oxen, powers of might in chaos, through the blood of the many. Those which rule, the heads of them, declaring themselves that say in the heart, think to themselves, avow, command and desire, strong authority, leadership as GD, or any other strength so to affixed, as thing desired for longed, anything, strength to which one binds, teaching or getting taught by, leading or led by, goals made by hand, observed to protect, staves of wood, material, naught as a worthless shepherd, insufficiency. So that in so doing, control towards him, from chaos, tumult, upheaval, blood, blemishes, though see this is just shaded understanding. For a serpent kingdom, continuation of this, as in for the sake of, in view of, with intent to also pay attention, that this man, really fixed by the chief authority, as in motion toward physically or mentally, lay toward approximating the limit, direction, directional force, either toward or against. Look, this man tries to thrust his hand to allow himself into and curved around by the place of authority, the site, temple, hall, palace, dwelling place of the chief authority, teacher, leader. Behold the breath which gives mankind breath, that show the hand of the unknown, wisdom and mightiness. Observe the man pierced for mankind, making himself as if an arm that divides, trying to press into the house, to sit, dwell, haunt, try to judge, to bring heads, topmost ones, as if he is the chief that makes motion, to try to show himself in the sight of others, espied, to advise cause exhibit, as a face, yet really from split, the authority, to protect and contain, yet really mud, a snake, as dominion, domineering, that he, a man, fixed by the chief authority, is the chief authority, which perpetuates all workings, and is, behold, like the hand to come forth, the breath and life, the handmaker of man, anointed firmly for mankind. The chief says there is no control to or from, no authority, protection in, as prohibition in legal moral context. For to perceived strengths so desired, chase, hunt, and lay snare, as if a topmost possession, to stop up, hold up, and withhold. Leaders, the strength of you of this covenant and mark, as direct speech, personalized communication, those strong, fixed things after for, which ones hunt, wait, lay snare, etc., as if topmost, as storehouse things therein, hoard, supplies, weapons, etc. See where the authority is on that, not on the place where oxen roam, strengths in people inherited, things on their side, that hunt on and of the ground, earth, the strength cut from the topmost, as footprint to which its seat is in it, causal force, where things surely pierce, as moths that eat fiber, flitter, grubs. Watch, the thing that eats the consumer, the strength that curves control toward it, food eating, and the thing that eats, as rust can, devour to spend one's life, fruits of labor. Also that thing that toward it can control, which one takes inside a tent wall using might, with water, drink, as bread, food, thing eaten, as fight to fight for food, overcome, make war, consuming force, where an ox can come inside a house, plans door, as a destroyer, one that makes things vanish, cost astray, the strength split from the topmost, causal force the seed is in it, insomuch that one tries to come with something to carry away things heavy, items on foot, trying to come inside a tent wall of a house, family, floor plan, that one which tries to take carry, as robs and steals. The strength of those things desired and so needed as a topmost possession, firmly for you, leaders of the covenant, as a sign and strong indicator of you, is to those strong things fixedly that you may desire as topmost, that one would put in a treasure house depository, that of value, put inside this place, divided from blemish and tumult, blood and water, that place by which deeds take the water lifted up, as aloft high. The chief states there is no authority and protection, no goal, to curve toward and perpetually then, according to these conditions, on the grounds of, and to answer, you feeling, thinking, at the gate, on the pathway moving, an ox afoot attempting to move the leaders of you, out of the unknown, water, flow out, lifting up air out of the person as air for words to say, speak, declare, show, challenge, avouch. From unknown, what might, by what hand, as what, how, who will give. That strength which bends authorities can subdue control toward, as things eaten, get food, devour, another strength to so affixed. Or from the unknown, what might, by what hand will we take to the teeth, face, front, the fence of man, as mouth mankind drink water, wine, what the palm of the hand often takes inside the house to pin down within the door, what makes one low hang down, as weight, power, abundance, reverence, position, dignity, glory, wealth, riches, strengths laying on their side, desiring waiting to bind with others, with two proximity, beside also reserve keep from the eye, shaded understanding of teachers, you from as above an offer, strengths made low, on the low waters of blood, the many of blemish, people as you another common. It is a staff with no chief, naught, impotence, breathless, ignorance, wood, unawareness, unreliability, pathless, not good disorder. I cannot have control toward any binding, one's teaching as if a son, father inside that wall. As to buy it, marriage, take in, take with oneself, select, choose, accept, as if a gift, bribe, etc.